in the room.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you for joining me today, man. I feel so honored to have you on as the first guest, man.
Appreciate it, man. I appreciate your time.
Of course, man. So just to introduce myself real quick. My name is Mac Cummings. I'm running the Sidelines Georgia State account. I graduated from Georgia State last year, so I'm now stuck in corporate America, and
Alumni.
yeah, and I'm longing for those days at Georgia State, man. So yeah. So
Nice
huge sports fan. Love sports. I've been to every single football game this season. This last one was awesome. That I think it was like a 36-yard touchdown run you had. I was in the corner, the cement little section right there. I was right there, so nice. I had the perfect angle for it, man. It was awesome.
Nice. Appreciate you. Nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you.
Of course, man. Of course. So like I said, this is the first time we're doing this, or I'm doing this, first episode. So super honored to have you on. And like I said, this is more an opportunity for anybody, like the players that come on, to not talk as much about like the X's and O's, because I know like with the regular media members, that's kind of what you have to do. When they come on here, I kind of want you guys to just be yourselves and, kind of let people get to know you a little bit better and all that. So
I got you.
Word. Awesome. So yeah, man, we'll get started if you're ready.
Yeah, I'm there.
Awesome. So first, did you have practice today?
Yeah, we did have practice this morning. We had ended up practicing at like 10 this morning.
Nice. What does practice normally look like after a win, especially after a win that makes you guys bowl eligible?
Back to the basics.
Back to the basics. Okay.
Back to the stuff that we've been doing to keep us on this streak that we've been on, these ball games that we've been winning. So just get back to the routine. Just make sure everybody's locked in and just get back to work.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Cool. So I know you started out at Furman. And we'll get a little more on that later, like what made you decide to come to Georgia State. I have a couple ideas.
Okay.
But even at Furman, but specifically more so at Georgia State, what has been your like favorite part about being a student athlete? I know now, like with the NIL, like being a student athlete is a little different than it ever really has been. Yeah. So yeah, just kind of go into a little bit about what it's like to be a student athlete.
Probably the best part of being a student athlete, just probably the game day experiences, and then the relationships you build with your team and stuff like that. Those relationships you cannot replace them. Like you go through all these games, practices, meetings, whatever, dinners, all these, you go through those with all those your teammates. And
I don't think people realize like how much time you actually spend with those guys.
You spend a lot of time with those guys. So those bonds are always attached. You always keep in touch with those guys, even after football. I know a couple guys even from Furman still keep in touch with, even the ones that are still done. So those bonds are probably the best part of being a student athlete.
Okay, cool. You ever feel like the big man on campus when you walk around sometimes? I know right now you may not be walking around campus too much, but at least back in your Furman days.
Not too much. I'm just a laid back type of guy.
Okay.
Go to class and just go back and forth and just kind of go with the flow. I don't try to be too. I don't need all the attention. You give that to everybody else.
Okay.
Give that to everybody else.
Okay, I like it, man. Yeah, I definitely watching you and like following you on Instagram and Twitter and just hearing you in some interviews, I could tell you were a little more reserved than some of the other guys on the team.
Yeah, I'm not that. I let all them do that, have the attention. I'm fine sitting in the background and just winning.
Cool. Okay. So I know like I said, you switched from Furman to Georgia State. So besides the women, what was the main thing that brought you to Georgia State? Because I know that had something to do with
it. Man, I got me a girlfriend, but
okay.
So my whole thing was with the Georgia State thing was the team atmosphere. Furman, we played Georgia State here at Georgia State right after the
Uh-huh.
Tennessee game. So the atmosphere was just rocking that night. So just the way I felt the team was just around each other. Everybody was going for each other. Everybody was supporting each other. And that really drove. I like how the coaches were energetic on the sideline. Like they're into the game just like
Oh yeah.
us. So like that kind of brought me into it. And then Atlanta, the city,
Right.
just being in the city is a great place to play.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
all that together just was, I felt it was a great fit for me.
Nice. Yeah, I've lived in Atlanta my entire life. It's an
I
interesting
got
city, man. It's
yeah,
there's no place
I
like
got an
Atlanta.
uncle. I got an uncle that stays up here, so we come up here sometimes, and I done been around it. So
Okay. Yeah. No,
it's
it's
nice.
an interesting place, man.
Yeah, it's great.
Definitely. Well, hell yeah. You were talking about the coach's energy. Um, kind of talk about Coach Elliott's energy. I know he went viral a little bit. I don't know if you saw during the North Carolina game when he was getting
Multiple
everybody
times,
pumped
I
up,
think.
man.
Yeah, I think that was his second time maybe going viral doing the same thing like that.
Yeah. It
So
was.
his energy is just so magnetic. I
Right.
mean, how can you not have energy around a guy like that? Like
Right.
there's just no way you could be dead around that. So his energy, his passion for the game, his personality is just for a great qualities as a coach. He
Oh
has the
yeah.
X's and O's. He has that part. His personality and the way he interacts with the guys is just so great. It's great to be around.
Okay. Um, so kind of talking on the coaches, and this could be Coach Elliott. I don't know, but I played football in high school, and there was always at least one coach that everybody was either very scared of or the opposite end of the spectrum where it was like, I'm not doing what you tell me to do, man. So who's
Yeah.
the coach that either everybody is absolutely terrified of, where if he gets mad, he gets loud in the locker room, everybody's listening, or the coach who maybe is a little younger and everybody kind of gives him a little bit of shit for that?
I mean, obviously the head guy, if
Yeah.
anybody, if that would be anybody. But Coach, like I said, Coach Elliott, he's a cool dude to interact with, jokes around with us, just playing around. He goofy just like us at times. So it would be probably, if anybody, would be the one we'd be scared of.
Okay.
Coach maybe that, probably some of the GAs maybe. If anybody,
Gotcha.
the GAs be, if people don't listen, they be talking. So, but
Oh yeah.
they cool dudes as well too. So
Oh
that's
yeah.
great.
Cool.
It's a great culture atmosphere. I'll say that too. The
No, yeah,
coaches
man.
vibe.
Every time like you guys come out the tunnel for the game on the sidelines, everybody's just vibing. Everybody's,
Yeah,
it seems like everybody, even when things aren't going great, it seems like everybody's
yeah.
still in pretty high spirits. And
And I
to
think that's
one, I
that,
love the atmosphere down there. So
yeah. That's what I feel like. That's what kept us together through that stretch that we had going
yeah.
1-4. Just that everybody still has that connection there. But nobody's falling out here, falling out there. We're just staying connected and just going towards one goal.
Oh yeah. And no, man, I said it when it happened. I was like, I think this might be the greatest 1-4 football team of all time. So, you guys,
And
your record was not, representative of how good you guys were. So,
yeah, we was working. We was definitely just keeping our head down, just working, and just like I said, just trying to get to that one goal and just being 1-0 each week. That was it.
yeah, hell yeah, man. Well, cool. So yeah, kind of going a little way from the team and more so your first team, your family. So I see your mom and dad are pretty active on Twitter, and I just love that. Like I
Yeah,
love seeing
yeah,
parents being active on Twitter like that. But I also came across your little brother, and let me tell you,
yes,
man,
yes.
he's good, man. I was watching his highlights on Huddle last night, and I was like, ooh. So
Yeah, he's
so
a
so I was
sophomore.
gonna say like with your little brother being so good, were you guys pretty competitive growing up? Like was it something you guys
Oh,
were constantly going at each other and on the basketball court or anything like that?
all the time, all the time. It never stopped in the house,
Oh yeah.
outside. grocery store, where you can name it, the competition was everywhere. So just growing up with him, us being in the house, it was, you know, you have your fights, your arguments, all
Right,
that come
right.
from the competition and all, but super competitive. And I'm just glad, I'm proud to see him now, just kind of stepping into his own shoes, just kind of
Oh yeah,
doing his thing, just trying to make a name for himself. And he's been doing
right.
good so far.
Yeah, man,
He's
with
looking
those
for
Conway jerseys, you know, you could put your video right next to his, like the highlights, and they
the
look the exact
highlights.
same, man.
Yeah,
They look the exact
some
same.
people mentioned that on Twitter a couple times, and I
Yeah.
don't give him no credit, but he's been doing a little song.
Yeah. No, man, he's awesome. So who's the favorite sibling? Is that going to be you or is that going to be him amongst the parents? Who's the favorite?
Gotta be me. I
Gotta be
gotta be
you.
the favorite. It gotta be the favorite sibling. I don't do
Gotcha.
nothing. It gotta be me. I'm the chill one. You know what I'm
Exactly,
saying?
exactly. You're the
Chill up,
easy
and a
one.
little energy. Yeah, I'm the easy one to be around. I'm good.
Exactly. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Is he getting many offers right now, or uh any places looking at
Not
him
right
yet?
now.
Okay.
Not that I know of right now. Just getting out of his sophomore season. So
Okay. Yeah, he's still got
hopefully
time.
sometime soon. He still plays basketball too. I think they got him right now. He was ranked number 4 in the state, maybe.
Wow. Okay. Well, hey, he
Basketball.
might be better doing that then.
So that was good. Good to see that. So just
Okay.
eventually everything will come for him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, he's just got to keep growing, get a little bit bigger, and the skill is there. You watch it, you watch his tape, and the raw skill is there, definitely.
Yeah, just keep working.
Cool. So keep going on a little bit about the family. Do you have any pets?
Do I have any pets? No, I do not have
No,
any
okay.
pets. Eventually,
You a big
maybe I
animal
want to get a
guy?
dog. Not really, but I can deal with dogs. I
Okay.
mean, my favorite animal is a shark. So I mean, you can't have that as a pet. So
Yeah. Yeah. I don't maybe a little baby shark or something. I don't know about a
maybe a
big
baby
one.
shark, but
Yeah.
eventually it get too big. You got to give it away.
Yeah. Okay. So you got the shark mentality. You smell blood in the water. You going for it?
Hey, gotta go get it. Gotta
I
go
like
get
it.
it.
I like it. I like it. That's a good answer. If my quarterback is going to tell me, you know, he's an animal, I would want them to say a shark. So I like that. I like that.
Yes, most definitely.
Cool. So yeah, just I guess the next few questions are kind of just about like what are some of your all-time faves. So
Okay.
who's going to be your all-time favorite athlete? Any sport, any era, who's going to be your all-time favorite?
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant. Nice.
I think the first NBA Finals I watched was the 2008 Lakers versus Celtics. They
Okay.
lost that. They lost
did.
that one, but just watching Kobe and just his greatness throughout the years since 2008, can't pick nobody else.
You know, it's crazy you say Kobe, man. That's my exact answer too. I got one of his biographies. It's called Showboat. It's like 600 pages long. Like, Kobe is my all-time favorite, and I'm guessing for the same reason, man. That mentality, like, you know, he had the skill, and there was a lot of people that had the skill too, but he had that thing that you just can't teach. You know,
that it factor. It's just,
right? Exactly.
Something different about that guy. You can always tell. Just something different about him.
Right. Yeah. No. His mentality and the striving to be the best and no matter what you're doing, like I've applied that to anything I can in my life. So so that's awesome. You said Kobe, man. I saw on your Instagram you posted something about Kobe when he passed, and I was figuring when I asked you that, I was like, he's probably gonna say Kobe, but that's
that was a sad day, but his greatness it's definitely lives on. So
oh yeah. No, and I just, it was in the news recently. I saw players in the NBA are like having such trouble getting their hands on like pairs of the Kobe shoes. They're paying like tens of thousands of dollars for them. So just crazy, man.
Getting limited right now.
Right. Exactly. And even if Nike ends up like re-releasing some, it won't be the same as like the ones that were released, way back when. So
everybody's gonna still want the old ones,
exactly,
the old Kobe's that you were in the game and stuff like that. So yeah,
exactly. Cool. So another all-time fave. It's pretty prominent thing here in Atlanta. Who's gonna be your all-time favorite Atlanta rapper? Not any rapper, your Atlanta rapper. Who's gonna be your all-time favorite?
Lil Baby.
Lil Baby. Okay, I like it.
I feel like he's at the top of his game right now. Just with music by far, and it's just it sometimes gets ridiculous how much fire he got on his raps.
Telling you, man. I'm telling you. There was one line he had in that song with Drake this last summer. Bought a Birkin, one for her daughter too, and like when I heard that, he goes off, man. He goes off. I thought it was funny. I was at a Hawks game the other night, and they do this thing at the Hawks where they'll do like a bracket, and it's the player, they'll pick a random player on the team, and they choose on the bracket like which one they would choose, and it was favorite Atlanta rappers, and it was Sharif Cooper doing it, our new rookie. Yeah. He's actually from Atlanta. And he ended up choosing Lil Baby as his favorite Atlanta rapper, like over Jeezy and T.I. and all that. And people started booing him. And I was like, dude, if you're under the age of 25, Lil Baby is your favorite.
Lil Baby. Yeah. It's going to be Lil Baby for sure. Yeah.
So just thought that was funny, man. Lil Baby's got a stranglehold on the game right now.
Yes. He's definitely doing big things right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, hell yeah, man. Yeah. I was thinking, I'm gonna eventually try and reach out to like the GSU like ticketing and office, whatever handles all that, because I know it's not a huge shock that not too many students go to the football games, and I was like, well, let's do like a post-game concert where you have to have like a ticket to the game to go to the concert. Yeah. And the first one I could think of, and he'll be too expensive, but maybe we could try. And I was like, if we could get Lil Baby to play a show after the game, that would be a sellout, man. That would be the hardest ticket to get in town.
That would probably be the packest game we ever have.
Right.
That would probably be record-breaking ticket sales.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Well, hey, man. Now that I've said it, I'll live up to it. So I'm gonna reach out to whoever I have to and see what I can do about getting that set up. Because even if it's not Lil Baby, even if it's one of the not as big of a named one. That's still something that would create an atmosphere that Georgia State is definitely kind of lacking right now. So
yeah, for sure.
But cool, man. Cool. So if you I guess I should ask first, do you have any aspirations of playing pro ball, or is that a pro football, or is that something you're like, what, I'm gonna get my degree and I'm gonna be done with it after that?
Yeah, growing up playing football, I always had aspirations to take my talents to the next level, to the highest level. So I really like to just take each day, just go with the flow and just take my steps towards that next level. And if it comes, it'd be a greatest blessing for me. So I'll take it one day at a time, and just hopefully I get that call one day.
Okay. Well, yeah, with that being said, and hey, man, you keep the trajectory you got, you'll be playing pro ball. But what team, I guess obviously your favorite team, but what team would you want to play for? If you had your pick, which one would you want to play for?
I might get killed for this one, but the Washington football team is my favorite football team. So to go back there and bring some life back to Washington, that would be great.
Okay. I gotta ask, man. The Washington football team. Do you have family from like the Washington area?
Somehow that is my dad's favorite football team, and I kind of just rock with him on all his teams. So
gotcha.
We've been going with Washington since out the womb. So
okay, cool, man. Hey, you know what? I'm actually a New York Giants fan, so you guys are technically a rival. But you know what? I've never had anything that against the Washington football team. So, just like anybody else my age, I love Sean Taylor when I was younger. So, yeah. So, and hey, you guys this year, I would have thought you would have been a lot better, but I think the Washington football team is taking a little bit of a turn.
Yeah, we just got 2 wins in a row. We just beat
beat Carolina.
So maybe we could get something rolling toward the end of the season.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Well, hey, man, I don't know if I could cheer for the Washington football team, but if you make it on the Washington football team, I'll be cheering for you, no doubt, man. I'll be cheering for you, no doubt.
I definitely appreciate it.
I'll be cheering for you, no doubt. Cool, man. Well, we'll go ahead and kind of wrap it up a little bit here because don't want to keep you too long. And again, just thank you so much for giving me your time, man. That means the world.
No problem. No problem.
You know, couldn't thank you enough for this. But I guess if I have to ask one X's and O's question, I would love to ask you this because I know you played wide receiver in high school, so I definitely understand that's where you get like I've said it the entire season. You are the slipperiest dude I've ever seen. Like you break tackles that you have no business breaking. So
Appreciate
yeah,
it.
no, man, you are slippery. So say what now?
Just trying to make people miss. That's it.
Right.
Just trying to make some people miss.
Yeah, no, and you definitely do that. You definitely make them miss. So you make dudes look stupid out there. But so when you're back in the pocket and a play is kind of breaking down, whether the pocket is collapsing on you or there's just too tight a coverage, how long does it take for you to be like, all right, man, screw it, I'm tucking it up and running?
It's kind of, I really don't put seconds in my head. Maybe probably like, if anything, probably like 4 seconds at the most. But it's kind of just a feel thing for me. Just kind of feeling the pocket, just feeling where it's kind of collapsing from, and just make sure I got my eyes kind of downfield and like my peripheral kind of just on like holes that I maybe can escape out of or something like that. But just kind of when it kind of breaks down, it's just get out of there. Just find the safest route and just get what you can get so you don't have to take a sack. But it's just kind of a feel thing for me, I'd say.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, man. Like even your 36 yarder this last week, like I said, that every time a play breaks down, you're one of those quarterbacks that like it almost normally that as a fan, you don't like that. You're not happy. But when a play breaks down with you, I get like almost excited. I'm like, oh shit, man, he's about to do something crazy. So
just try to make a play, just try to stay away from negative plays and just try to make something happen for the team, just something positive.
Well, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Well, cool, man. We'll go ahead and wrap it up with that. And again, man, I cannot thank you enough for being the first guest.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course, man. Of course. Good luck this weekend. I'm sure you guys will take it to Troy. I can't wait to find out where you guys are going bowling. Like I'm super excited. I'm hoping the only one that I wouldn't be able to make it to is the Camilla Bowl, which is on Christmas. So
Christmas, yeah.
But any other ones?
This is my first bowl game too. This is my first bowl game, so I'm excited for it too. So
hell yeah, man! I will soak up the experience, man. I know going to a bowl game, it's I've never done it myself, obviously, but I've heard it's just the coolest experience ever. So, and you know what? You'll be back there next year. You'll be back there next year.
Yeah, most definitely. Gotta come back to that. Got to.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Well, hell yeah, man. Thank you so much. If you don't mind, if you could just when I'll tweet out the episode and I'll tag you in it, if you could just give it a quick retweet, that would be much appreciated. So, but yeah, man, thank you so much. I'll let you know when everything is posted. It should take a day or two to get everything edited. But I'll have it posted before next week. And again, thank you so much, man.
Appreciate you for having me.
Of course, man. Of course, man. And hopefully we can take another call, maybe some months down the road when you guys are in spring training or something, and we'll touch base again.
Yeah, for sure. We can do that.
Hell yeah, man. All right. Well, good luck this weekend. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Say hello to the family for me. And
you too.
And God bless, man.
God bless. Have a good night.
You too.